Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 1st of January, 2023, up to Saturday, 7th January, 2023, and especially for you coming from Pisces. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and this magic that's on your hands, on your palms. This is the soul that's doing all that magic, telling you what's waiting for you, ups and downs being created. And I'll read that for you, apart from having your date of birth and time of birth. And I'll show you how to reach the next 9 year level, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. This 90-minute session will include that and all the energies that you have, your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, on and on and on. And what about reaching the soul, the third eye, and that magic, the aura? I will also talk to you about that in this 90-minute session. In the meantime, weekly horoscope, you coming from Pisces, Sunday, the 1st of January, is a good enough morning and afternoon to win friends and to popularize yourself and to show the skills that are very unique inside you. Bring them out and lay them out and choose the company that can benefit you, whether financially, whether in the personal sense, or whether just wanting to impress people so that they can use you for your expertise. That's how you promote yourself on this morning afternoon, 1st of January 2023. And a happy new year as well. This morning and afternoon leaves you with a lot of ingredients in you that make you unique in promoting your ideas and yourself. You win friends very easily. But there's one planet there that may make you sometimes have a low tolerance or low teamwork for the people you are with in this morning afternoon. So try to improve that side of it by being more flexible and by being more manageable in terms that you don't show your arrogance. That's the main thing. Because you may show that, because you may not like what's said to you. Just tell yourself to go slow and take it easy and win friends rather than lose them. Evening and nightfall also good enough. But now the planets are quite aggressive and they make you aggressive in your speech and your action, especially if something is said that you don't like to hear. You're not going to be on the same wavelength very easily with people in the evening nightfall. So choose your company very carefully. And if you see that this may be possible in terms of arguments and suing, then don't argue. Just leave it flat as it is. And don't give the ingredients to arguments, which simply is means to say things to make other people not very pleasing. So be as pleasant as you can the whole day, and you'll get by getting something to your favor, especially making new friends or new business contacts. Monday, the 2nd of January. This is a wonderful day, actually. The morning and afternoon, if you are working, the only thing I worry is too many emotional planets around. There's something making you very happy with yourself or the people you have known or people you are going to meet perhaps for lunch. This may take away the importance. It may take away the importance of what you have to do in the morning, afternoon of the 2nd January. Or you may become careless because the emotional planets will take over, make you dream of who you're going to see, who you want to be with. So focus on what's important where you work or where you do business. These are wonderful planets, but because it's a working day, a business day, you have to use your imagination for the work and for the business rather than for the pleasure you're going to have later having lunch with somebody. Evening and nightfall, the planets are ego and that. The planets of ego are there. And they're wonderful planets. They make you to stand out in the evening nightfall. So dress your best wherever you're going. Meet people for a material gain. Is it to help your job finances? Is it to help your business finances? Think that way. And you will see that you will do very well. There's one planet there in the evening nightfall, the planet of domination, the planet of stubbornness. So that makes you not to be on the same wavelength with people very easily in the evening nightfall. So stop that by just being as agreeable as you can. Even if you don't agree, just show a little bit of agreeability, and you will do better. Better than to just back off than to lose friends because you could make some very important friends who can later on help you in the material sense of job or business or money as well. Tuesday. Tuesday, the 3rd of January. Ooh, this is a day, morning, and afternoon. You have to be very careful. Very easily, you get upset. And that dominating side of you, that stubborn side of you wakes up. And whether at work, whether in business, whether whoever, even at home, you will show that stubbornness which is actually not to be shown. Why? Because these are not good planets for you. They make you stand up to fight for your rights for the wrong reason. So don't stand up and fight for your rights where you work or where you do business or whoever you are doing anything with. Try to manage these stubbornness planets by being as flexible and negotiable as you can. You can do that. And you will be able to then mellow everything. Although you are not again very pleased with the people you are working for or people you are doing business with, don't show it and try to manage the morning and afternoon. That's all you need to do. Having lunch with somebody, if you feel you're not going to be comfortable, well, don't go there for lunch. If that's a better way to think. Evening and nightfall improves a great deal, but there is also a planet of stress. That planet of stress may be that either you're going to meet people you're going to be uncomfortable with. If that's the case and you still want to meet these people, then just relax and don't be too expectant of anything because these are nasty planets, one of them, in the evening nightfall to disappoint you basically. So go out and meet people and don't expect anything, and you will not be hurt in any way. Whether chasing for the romance, it may be there, but it may not be there for the taking. So again, don't be too expectant. When you can do that, you'll meet many good friends and you will not upset yourself by being disappointed. So be clever that way. Wednesday, Wednesday, 4th of January 2023. The planets of rebelliousness are everywhere in the morning, afternoon. What do? They make you rebellious in your words, which means you are not on the same wavelength as people very easily. And so you will choose words which will show your disinterest or being insulting, even to that level. So don't allow this rebelliousness to be seen. Just keep it inside of you. Walk away. If you're at work, focus on your duties because this rebelliousness won't get teamwork with you. You'll have to do it on your own. So if you want to get help, you got to release and get away from the rebellious attitude. Rebellious simply means going against rules or regulations or going against people who actually want to help you. That's what rebelliousness is. So don't let yourself to go into that frame of mind. Be friendly as much as you can. Your evening and nightfall is a bit better. Not very much better, but a bit better because now the stubborn planets and the planets of domination are there. So you want to dominate, you want to control the situation of the evening and nightfall. There's one wonderful planet waiting for you, the planet of the internet. So you might want to go onto the internet to explore your plans and to explore the wonderful ways the internet can make you reach the whole world. You might be planning travel. That may also be positive. So there are many positive things in the evening nightfall. Don't spoil them by being stubborn and by being like an object that is not very movable. Be flexible, be negotiable. Thursday, Thursday, the 5th of January 2023. This is a nasty day. The morning and afternoon, you wake up and you're just not happy with yourself or not happy with your circumstances or not happy with anything. And so you're easily in an argumentative mood, even while you're waking up. So you're very uncertain, and the word stress is everywhere. It could be all that in your mind, making you not have a good sleep either. So what can you do with this? Get a piece of paper, get a pen, and while you're having your coffee or tea, write down what you have to do in this morning and afternoon of the 5th of January, Thursday. When you write it down, you will see exactly what you have to do and what you don't have to do. And that will take away the stress. It'll help you to just focus on the very necessity of things you have to do because you wake up under stress because there are too many things just waiting for you. And that puts anybody under stress. It's like a confrontation of plans against your abilities. That's what it is. So write it down. This I, coordination to the brain. That's what we want with you. Because when you have too many things to do, you get into a very unpleasant situation, and others can feel this. You lose friends very quickly because you say things where you work, where you do business, or even at home that you shouldn't have said or done. So control yourself that way. Count to 5 before you say or do anything. Evening and nightfall, the rebellious planets are still there waiting for you. What do? They make you angry very easily. And so you lash out with words which can be very unsettling and very insulting. To make it worse, these planets of disagreement and argument will follow you to the evening nightfall. If I were you, I just would not go out. That's the way I treat my very bad evenings and nightfalls. I just don't go out because I know something is going to happen for which I'll be blamed or for which I will not be happy about. So that's the extreme way of shutting the door on these bad planets of the evening and nightfall because they make you rebellious, not on the same wavelength, they make you angry as well. But if you have to go, plans already made, just tell yourself to mind your own business, put on a smile all the time, be agreeable as much as you can, and go home early. I would say that. Friday, Friday the 6th of January. This is a wonderful morning afternoon. You can expect very, very good news, or you could create good news to be coming to you as a favor. Number one, choose company very carefully, especially company that you want to discuss with, very importantly, whether in your personal area or job, business area, or any area. You are going to be easily on the same wavelength as people. But there's one planet from the evening nightfall, the planet of stress, the planet of argument that makes your tongue go faster than your brain. That also wants to join you in the morning afternoon. So quieten down that one planet and you'll be just fine. How do you do it? Count to 5 before you say or do anything. And number two, your actions must be slow because you'll tend to be very hasty, impatient sometimes because you want what you want so much in the morning and afternoon. Just calm down, tell yourself, calm down and take things in a slow motion way, and you'll get it much more pleasantly. The evening nightfall remains very nasty. I would rather not be out if I were you. But if you have to be out, but if you have to be out, then I worry very much that you are exposed to dangers of all kinds. I call that accidents. Physical accidents, mental accidents, emotional accidents. Something is waiting to go very, very wrong up to a breakup stage. So do you still want to go out? If I were you, I would forsake it. But if you must, then tell yourself just don't be too expectant of anything. Go to see what you can benefit from people. Think materialistically and just go home early because these are very nasty planets waiting for you evening, night, and nightfall. They can make your tongue razor sharp, being sarcastic, or your actions just full of accident, too fast, hasty, impatient. Saturday, the 7th of January. This is a wonderful 24 hours waiting for you. You have to plan this very carefully in the sense to milk it as much as you can of good things waiting to happen. Morning and afternoon, you have that thinking which is going to be out of this world in a good way. Your plans are going to be fantastic. So you want to talk to people from whom you can benefit. Is it for the business? Is it for the better job? Do that on this Saturday morning afternoon. And the planets of internet are everywhere to give you the scope of finding the information good for you on the internet. Also, people you've known from your past, they can also contact you, or perhaps you should contact them, and you will see the favors that you want will come very easily. You are basically inspired in the morning afternoon. So use that inspiration to be with people you can benefit from. Be materialistic minded, no harm in that. Evening and nightfall remains also wonderful. Now the planets of creativity are everywhere, and you should be with people who you want to impress that you are creative and you are able to function well should you have anything to do with them. In other words, you are looking to form a partnership of some kind, whether on the personal level, job, business, financial level. There's one planet there in the evening nightfall that may make you very impulsive, to be too eager for what you want. Don't rush into anything offered to you in the evening nightfall. Think very carefully. Make it even better for yourself. And that's the way to get the best of yourself. Otherwise, impulsively, you'll be too eager to grab what you want, even that person that you like very much. Because these planets can make you later on be repulsive to the job or whatever given to you later. So you see, it's very tricky. Don't be rushing into what's offered to you. Be agreeable and then come back on another day to finalize it. That's what I'm saying. This 90-minute session I have for you is going to be a very interesting 90-minute session to know your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I will talk to you about this. And I will show you how to plan it for your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. It will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and this magic on your hands. These lines and signs that come and go, improve, and sometimes break down. They all mean something because they are the energy of the soul that's given to you. The soul is drawing out that map for you all the time. And this map changes very often. So, for the next 9 years, I'll make you aware of what that map is telling you in the areas of your personal life, job life, business life, and your health life as well. I will go into detail in that. So, there are many things you will learn. And what about the energies? The soul, the third eye, and the aura. You're going to get it automatically one day. It's promised to you. But usually in our 50s or 60s or 70s, that's how when the good luck comes pouring in, much, much too late. There's a way how to accelerate this energy so that even if you're a teenager came to see me, it won't be very long, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 2 months. You'll slowly build up these powerful energies. I'll show you how to do that. So all you need to do is send me this email. Ask me the questions you want. And remember, the cost is going to be USD $50. That's all. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.